Houston's sister city relationship, we are very honored that both mayors and all the distinguished guests from both sides will be joining us here today to witness this historic moment. Now, a little bit of history and background. The Taipei-Houston partnership was the first sister city relationship for both cities, with the first agreement and documentation signed on June 15, 1961, making it the oldest for both cities. Now, of course, throughout the past years, it has also increased citywide cultural awareness, but at the same time also created opportunities for both the citizens of Taipei City and Houston City in regards to business, education, economy, technologies, music, and art. So today, with this affirmation, we hereby undertake to renew and strengthen our friendship. We will also continuously strive further in the fields of smart cities, pandemic prevention, gender equality, investment, and also academic development. It would also further enhance the friendship, the goodwill, and mutual understanding between both the citizens of Taipei City and Houston City. Now, before anything, can I please give our guests the most cordial of welcomes? We will start from Taipei City. If I read your name, can you please also wave to the camera so our fellows in Houston City will be able to see you and greet you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please welcome Mayor of Taipei City, Mayor Wen Zheke. Division Chief of the Commercial Section in American Institute in Taiwan, Brent Amdal. Good morning and good evening. Commissioner of the Department of Economic Development, Commissioner Chen Chie-ling. Hello. Chairman of American Chamber of Commerce in Taiwan, Chairman C.W. Chen. Commissioner of Department of Information Technology, Commissioner Xin-K Liu. Director General of Department of North American Affairs and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Director Douglas Hsu. Commissioner of Mayor's Office for External Affairs, Commissioner Ambassador Tom Chow. Former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Republic of China, Mr. David Lin. He was also the former Director General for Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Houston from 1995 to 1997. Welcome. Next, may I please introduce Commissioner of Department of Social Welfare, Commissioner Yu Shu Chao. Hello. Secretary General of Taiwan Council for U.S. Affairs, Ms. Christine Xue. Good morning and good evening. CEO of Longshan Temple, Mr. Xu Wei Huang. A side fact of Mr. Huang, he was the son of former Mayor Chi Rui Huang, who served as mayor to Taipei City from 1957 to 1964, which was when the first sister agreement between Taipei City and Houston City was initially signed in 1961. Now, may I also please welcome Deputy Commissioner of Department of Education, Su Chie-chen. East Committee Member of International Affairs and Advisory Council and former representative to Canada, Ambassador Ron Chen. Thank you. And now I'm going to move on to the Houston side. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please also welcome the Honorable Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston. Mr. Christopher Olson, Director of Trade and International Affairs, City of Houston. Mr. Robert Wu-Wen Lo, Director General of Taipei Economic and Cultural Office. Mr. Dave Martin, Mayor Pro Tem, City of Houston. Mr. Chris Brown, City Controller, City of Houston. Mr. George Franz, President of the Greater Houston Convention and Visitors Bureau. Mr. Leo Yao, Representative in Asia Pacific, Houston. Mr. Harry G., former President, Sister Cities of Houston. Mr. Kenneth Lee, Vice Chair, Asian Chamber of Commerce in Houston. Last but not least, representatives from Houston Taipei Society, Dr. Amy Coburn. Round of applause, please. Thank you all, Taipei and Houston, for being here with us today. Now, first, can I please welcome Mayor's Office for External Affairs of Taipei City, Commissioner Ambassador Tom Chow, to give his remarks. Welcome.
The Honorable Sylvester Turner, Mayor of Houston, Mayor Cohen of Taipei, distinguished participants, good evening and good morning. It's a great honor to have this opportunity to make a briefing to you at this historical moment. Key point of my short remark is exchange views on the current pandemic situation and to explore the opportunities for economic, trade, and cultural exchanges and lead to the strengthen the ties between Taipei and Houston. I believe you're aware that COVID-19 has caused tremendous loss in human life and world's economy. Taiwan, however, we still can achieve the economic growth rate roughly about 3% in year of 2020, thanks to the high-tech industry, a very robust export to the world. And regarding to the health, I believe you know that in mid-May of this year, Taiwan happened the second wave of COVID-19, which also caused a lot of problems in Taiwan, also in Taipei as well. Nevertheless, we used 2 months' time, from the high peak, in average 1,220 confirmed cases, we dropped to about 44 cases per week. So in other words, we had less than roughly six confirmed cases per day. Thanks to the cooperative citizens, and also that is also something to do with Taipei City government take very swift actions. In the process of combating the virus, we don't deploy lockdown. Most of the business remain open, but under the strict hygiene rules. And in order to deal with the crisis, we boost our medical capacity in a very short period of time. For example, our hospital bed will increase from 1,000 plus to 3,000 plus just in a matter of 2 weeks. So we let one ward can be loaded multiple beds, and for the mild symptom or symptomatic confirmed cases, we send to the quarantine hotel. And because of the non-COVID-19, non-contact business become more and more important. So Mayor Kuo see this as a very golden opportunity to speed up the digital transformation of our industry. So we issued a white paper regarding to how we are going to do with the digital transformation of our industry in February of this year. And what happened about foreigners who reside in Taipei? We translate all the most up-to-date pandemic information into English, and we share with them every day. And now since we won't be able to eradicate COVID-19, so we have to learn how to coexist with this virus. Vaccine is not everything. We have to, incorporate the so-called epidemic prevention measures such as, public hygiene measures is very important as well. Regarding to the transportations, Taipei promote green transportation in order to tackle global warming and air pollution. Moreover, we encourage our citizens to take U-bike, sharing motors, big bus, and MRT, that is our subway. And further, we had about 3,600 buses, that is all the petrol-driven. We are going to phase out those petrol-driven buses and to replace with an e-bus. So by the year of 2030, we will replace all the buses. So that will further improve the quality of Taipei. I can give you the figures. PM 2.5 in the year of 2014, that was 19.6. Now, after many years' effort, now the level dropped to 12.1. We hope by the year of 2030, the PM 2.5 level can drop to about 10, in par with WHO's goal. Educations. We try to improve English proficiency of the elementary and junior high school students. Well, we hope by the year of 2030, all the elementary and junior high school, they can offer bilingual classes. So in that time, we need extra 3,000 English teachers. And also in the process, we will go on so-called online bilingual training for native teachers. And I would like to introduce a very popular online education system we call Taipei Cook Cloud. This has become so popular. 67% of Taiwan's counties and cities, they join this system. So this not only can shorten the learning gap between urban and rural students, but also it has a very good effect on COVID-19 prevention. And there's one good news for you is Taipei City government offer Mandarin learning scholarship for sister city residents. We have 10 quotas. If you are a successful candidate, you'll be awarded $25,000 NT per month. That is roughly about $800 maximum for about 6 months. Urban development. We try to implement the concept of circular economy into the construction industry. We encourage the builder to utilize recyclable building material. Regarding to the information technology, Taipei City government, together with Taipei Computer Association, established an organization called GoSmart. This is a very young international organization. Mainly is we encourage use high-tech solutions for smart city development. Now we have more than 400 members. So every March in Taipei, we had a Taipei Smart City Mayors Summit and Expo. This is a quite good platform together with all the experts from all over the world, to exchange the view regarding to the how to develop the smart city. In the meantime, I want to introduce Taipei Pass. Taipei Pass is our invention. We combine personal IDs with the multiple municipal services. Well, after the COVID-19, when our friend from Houston, you come to visit us, you apply this app, Taipei Pass app, and then you will enjoy the discount for tourist attraction tickets or the discount at the shopping at many stores. And regarding to the economic development, we provide subsidies and incentives for foreign SMCs. For those foreign firms located in Taipei, if there are new innovative investment projects, they can apply for. And then once they've been granted, we will provide $1 million for startup, $5 million for brand creation. $5 million is roughly about 17,000 US dollars. And regarding to the cultural affair, Taipei City government encouraged all embassies and foreign diplomatic office in Taipei, as well as the important Chamber of Commerce like American Chamber of Commerce. We encourage them to co-host cultural event with Taipei City government. In this way, they will enjoy the privilege of venue free. And in this way, we can introduce more foreign cultures and a globalized mindset to the citizens of Taipei. Take for example, French new branch this is the culture from Paris. Every year, for example, last year, we attract more than 400,000 participants in one day. Civil affair, Taipei is a very diversified cities. So we embrace a lot of human right value. For example, last year in October, more than 130,000 participants participated in the Rainbow Parade. And that is not only show Taipei City government support for the this kind of human value, but also that bring a lot of business for our city. And we encourage social media collaborations. Taipei would like to work with Houston to promote the image of our two cities. And also, in the meantime, we can share the valuable information in the process. So both, I think that Mayor Kerr is very popular in the Twitter and LinkedIn, and as well as some other important vice mayors. So we welcome this kind of collaboration and looking forward to strengthen the ties between Taipei and Houston. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much, Ambassador Chow, for your wonderful remarks. Thank you. Now we're going to move on to Houston City. And ladies and gentlemen, may I please also welcome Mayor's Office of Trade and International Affairs of Houston City, Director Christopher Olson, to give his remarks. Welcome.
Thank you very much, and I hope you all can hear me okay. It is certainly good morning to all of our friends in Taipei City, and good evening to those joining us here at Houston City Hall this evening in our Legacy Room. It's wonderful to see you all, and we've kind of embraced this technology over the last 16 months as a way to bring people together when we cannot travel, but certainly this is another wonderful example of how we can do that, especially to celebrate our 60th anniversary of our sister city relationship. As you noted at the beginning, the very first for both of our cities. I want to start by thanking Mayor Turner, Mayor Kuo, and the support you've given to the Sister City program. To thank Houston community and the community that helps make this possible, including Director Lowe, the Houston Taipei Sister City Association, the Taipei Society, and Sister Cities of Houston. With all the protocols observed, I also want to be sure to thank Commissioner Chow not only for that fantastic presentation, but for the cooperation our offices have shared working together and finding ways that we can continue to build that great relationship between Houston and Taipei City. The presentation you gave was a fantastic overview of the initiatives that are going on in Taipei City, and we in Houston have certainly learned from many of them and been able to join you in working through them. We've already learned so much from Taipei regarding COVID-19 prevention and recovery, especially as Taipei was one of the first cities to begin combating the virus. And I again commend Taipei City for the incredible job the government did on controlling the virus, not only through the first wave, but into the second wave and supporting the health of your citizens. As we discussed, we certainly look forward to follow-on meetings where we can discuss not only how we as a city can continue to protect our citizens as we go through this next phase in the Delta variant, but also lessons that we can share based on Houston's lessons from our mass vaccine distribution as we continue to push that out to all of our citizens. Houston continues to be a leader in smart cities, from building our 5G infrastructure to innovative flooding monitoring systems to building our high technology center. Our new facility, the ION, is going to anchor Houston's innovation corridor, which already includes incubators, accelerators, and startups working on smart city problems, the energy transition, and really every challenge that we're looking for that's facing us today. One of Mayor Turner's primary goals in our climate action plan was to launch 50 new Energy 2.0 companies by 2025. And we are well on way to reach that goal, but we know that we too can derive a lot of insight and value from cooperating closer together with Taipei City on these aspects as we look to drive Houston's innovation and high technology growth. And finally, I think we've excelled at what makes sister cities so valuable and at the core, which is our people-to-people diplomacy. It's the citizen exchanges and the ideas and culture that we exchange that makes our relationship with Taipei so amazing. I'll defer to Mayor Turner to share many of the highlights of what our relationship has been over time and what we have done in Houston. But there's really no other way to do that than probably show that graphically. And for those of you that have been to Houston before, and maybe it's just been a while, at least 16 months for almost all of us, and for those that have never been to Houston, in partnership with Houston First, please allow me to show a short video of our great city, which I think will reflect on all those different elements that were discussed and certainly what we hope to grow and do as we move into the future. Can you show the video, please?
I'm Mayor Sylvester Turner. Welcome to Houston, a city that inspires. Come visit us and find out where the inspiration leads you.
Thank you very much, Houston, and thank you very much, Director Olson, and that's very thoughtful of you. The video's in Chinese. Okay, now we're going to move on to the keynote speeches from both mayors from Taipei City and Houston City. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please round of applause for Taipei City Mayor Wenjie Ke to give his keynote presentation. Thank you. Welcome.
The Honorable Sylvester Turner, Mayor Houston, our good friends in Houston, Ambassador David, our former Minister of Foreign Affairs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and good morning. On behalf of Taipei City Government, I'm honored to address this conference, reaffirming the Sister City Relationship Agreement between Taipei City and the City of Houston. I would like to begin by thanking the City of Houston for its long-lasting sistership and collaboration with the Taipei City. Dating back to the signing of the Sister City Relationship Agreement in 1961, both Taipei City and the City of Houston have exhibited tremendous development since they became each other's first sister city. Today's reaffirmation of the Sister City Relationship Agreement is a testament of both cities' dedication to expanding the breadth and depth of our collaborations for the benefit of our citizens. I'm excited to meet with Mayor Turner in today's conference, and I would like to thank the City of Houston, in particular, the Mayor's Office of Trade International Affairs, for the active collaboration with the Taipei City. I would also like to thank the other participants present at this event, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office Houston, the Houston Taipei Society, with Houston, and the American Institute in Taiwan, for making this fruitful collaborations possible. I thank all of you for your consistent support and dedication. Without the collaborations between our two cities, the astounding accomplishments throughout the last 60 years would not have become a reality. In addition to the sistership between Taipei City and the City of Houston, I'm also delighted to see the passing of the EAGLE Act by the U.S. House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee earlier this month. The United States reaffirms its dedication to its ties with Taiwan. Our sistership is evidence of the expanding partnership between Taiwan and the United States, and I am honored to be the mayor of Taipei City during this significant milestone. I hope that in the next 60 years, Taipei City and the City of Houston can expand our existing exchange program in fields such as education, trade and investment, technology, and civil rights for the benefits of our citizens. Through key policies such as the smart city development, gender equality development, COVID-19 prevention and the post-pandemic discussion, academic development in Taipei City, and the startup and investment in Taipei City initiative, we can continue to strengthen the partnership between our cities and countries. With the reaffirmation of our cordial relations, I believe our two cities will renew their dedication to future collaborations geared toward improving the welfare of our citizens. If the situation allows and the travel restrictions are lifted by them, I wish to invite Mayor Turner to Taipei to attend our 2022 Smart City Summit and Expo. Being a part of this conference has been an honor, and I thank all of you once again for your formidable efforts in strengthening our city's ties, as well as expanding our exchange program and the collaboration. I look forward to the milestones Taipei City and the City of Houston will undoubtedly accomplish in the next 60 years. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much, Mayor Kay. As the Mayor Kay has mentioned, from public health all the way to education and economy, Taipei City also look forward to further work with Houston City to further foster a better relationship and strengthen the friendship. Now, can I please also welcome Mayor of Houston City, Mayor Sylvester Turner, to give your keynote presentation. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. And let me just say good morning to everyone from Taipei and good evening to everyone who is joining us virtually in Houston and in person today. First, on behalf of the City of Houston, it is a pleasure to be meeting you virtually, Mayor Kuo, and your entire team from Taipei. And I appreciate the invitation to come to Taipei. I will tell you that I was in Taipei about 15 years ago, but that's been way too long. I had a wonderful time in Taipei and look forward to coming again real soon. And then let me just say to all of those that are here, Director General Lowe, our friends from the Houston Taipei Society and Sister Cities of Houston, we are so glad to see you here in person. We're incredibly proud of all of our sister city relationships with the core mission to promote friendship, peace, and citizen diplomacy through exchanges in culture, education, business, and community development. But there has to be a first, and that first was Taipei in 1961. You were Houston's first sister city, and we were likewise your first sister city. In Taiwanese culture, the significance of the 60th anniversary marks 5 complete cycles of the Chinese zodiac and represent Yi Jiao Su, a set of characters that were used to indicate order in the ancient times on the traditional lunar calendar used in Taiwan. Today's ceremony signifies the long-lasting friendship between Houston and Taipei. And I am confident to say that our friendship has set a strong foundation to what it means to be a sister city with countries around the world. Our sister city relationship with Taipei is one of our most active and meaningful sister city relationships. For this, I want to extend my gratitude to the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Houston and Director General Lowe and all the volunteers of the Houston Taipei Society who have shown true commitment to strengthening our ties throughout the years. Houston has an active Taiwanese community with approximately 20,000 people in Houston and 80,000 people in the greater Houston area. We are truly grateful of the support and contributions received from the Taiwanese community in Houston during COVID-19, including generous donations of PPE and masks to help those in need. On behalf of all of the people in the city of Houston, we want to say thank you. Our economic relationship with Taiwan has thrived, from our direct flights to Taipei with EVA Air to our active trade relationships valued at $5.2 billion in 2019. We have also benefited from many exchanges in culture and education. In 2015, the Houston Independent School District and the Department of Education of Taipei City Government entered into an educational partnership agreement. During the 50th anniversary of Houston-Taipei Sister City relationship, the Houston Children's Chorus was invited to Taipei to join the Taipei Philharmonic Children's Choir for a co-performance at the Performing Arts Theater in Taipei. And we look forward to the continued collaborative efforts in increasing resources for global learning programs and exchanges for the future of our youth and students from both cities. Houston's beloved Herman Park is also home to the Friendship Pavilion. The pavilion was a gift to the city of Houston from the city of Taipei made for the United States bicentennial in 1976. The pavilion was situated in Herman Park in 1978 and was refurbished by the Houston Taipei Society in 1995. And I want to thank you, Mayor Kuo, for the gracious invitation for Houston to be a part of the global network of smart cities. Houston City is delighted to join hands with cities around the world to share best practices and dialogue on how we can provide a better future and environment for our citizens, from building smart cities to leading the energy transition to tackling the challenge of climate action and so much more. Building a more sustainable and resilient city has been driving the innovations of our city throughout my time as mayor. From intelligent transportation systems, public safety efforts, and water and waste management initiatives, we are using data and emerging technology to improve the quality of lives of our citizens, share information with the general public, drive economic growth, and build a more inclusive society. We are also focused on increasing the resilience of our neighborhoods, particularly in those that have been historically underinvested. Through my Complete Communities initiative, we have begun a neighborhood planning effort that works with community leaders to prioritize actions in our neighborhoods that benefits all of Houston. In Houston, the energy transition is at the top of my list of priorities. Houston municipal facilities run on 100% renewable, and we are taking steps to further reduce CO2 emissions, such as building a large electric fleet, to generating renewable energy, as we are doing in our Sunnyside Solar Park initiative, to changing the way to travel around our city. Challenging times such as the pandemic, winter storm, and hurricane seasons have helped us to realize that there is an incredible strength when we work together. And I look forward to continuing to uphold the sister city relationship, the mission, and the amazing friendship we share with the city of Taipei for many, many years to come. Finally, to Mayor Kuo, I hope the next time we meet, it will be in person, and I cannot wait to welcome you to our great city. Once again, thank you to the city of Taipei and all of our distinguished guests in attendance today. Xia Xia.
Thank you very much, Mayor Turner. Once again, thank you both mayors for your remarkable keynote presentations. We also look forward to seek further collaborations and partnership between both cities to bring about a better future for the citizens. And hopefully, of course, we will also complete a whole cycle of 12 zodiac signs finally. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will proceed to the Sister City signing ceremony. We are very glad to be standing here today to witness this historic moment together of the reaffirming Sister City Relationship Agreement. Now, may I also please have the staff members, not only from Taipei City, but also on Houston City, to bring out the reaffirmation documents. And in just a minute, we will have Mayor Kuo and Mayor Turner from Houston City to sign the reaffirmation documents in order to bring about a better future in regards of technology, business, education, economy, also music and art for both Taipei City and Houston City. Round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Now, may I please have Mayor Kuo and Mayor Turner show the reaffirmation document to the camera so we can take a virtual picture together. Let's take a picture together for Mayor Kuo and Mayor Turner. Thank you very much. And once again, celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Sister City Relationship Agreement between Taipei City and Houston City. Thank you. Thank you once again, Mayor Kuo and Mayor Turner. Thank you. Now, after the signing ceremony, I will have to pass the mic to Director Christopher Olson for an oil painting donation ceremony in Houston City. Director Olson.
Thank you very much. And it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Director General Lowe, if you would please. The Taipei Economic Culture Office in Houston, in coordination with the City of Taipei, presents a fantastic gift to the mayor and the City of Houston in commemoration of the 60th anniversary of our sister city relationship. We're honored to be joined on stage by Ms. Yvonne Chen, who is the daughter of the artist. And she will speak a little bit more about the painting and her father, after which you can unveil the painting. Ms. Chen.
It's my pleasure and great honor to give this painting to the City of Houston to commemorate the 60th anniversary of Houston-Taipei sister city relationship. This painting is very appropriate for this ceremony as the Grand Hotel is one of Taipei's representative landmarks. This painting is very precious, not only because no more second one, because my father has passed away, but as also because few paintings can be found depicting the Grand Hotel in the same period of time. This painting was painted in 1971 by my late father, Chen Zongho, an outstanding watercolor painter of Taiwan after World War II. He was one of the first generation painters in Taiwan to complete a domestic fine art university education, as most of his predecessors received their fine art university degree in Japan. He represented a beginning of the new stage in fine art history of Taiwan. Since 1973, his works were selected 11 times consecutively by the Japan Watercolor Association to exhibit at Tokyo Metropolitan Museum. His works were collected by Taipei Fine Art Museum and Kaohsiung Fine Art Museum. My father passed away in Taipei in 2005, leaving me his lifetime treasure of watercolor painting depicting the landscape all over Taiwan. I will use some paintings to help society, as it's meaningful to me and an honor to my father. For example, on July 4th, 2021 in Houston, I had a booth to sell the derivatives of his paintings like reprints and postcards at the CARE, Chinese American Relief Effort Annual, and July 4th fundraising event in Shopstown to sponsor a local Houston elementary school. I have also held several exhibitions in Taiwan, such as at the National Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, Pinto Fine Art Museum, and Tainan Art Museum. In Houston, I also had planned to exhibit at the Houston Public Library from April to June 2021, but this was postponed because of the pandemic. It will be a later date, depends on the pandemic. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Director General Rowe. Thank you to the City of Houston to receive this painting. Thank you.
I'd like to stand next to the director. Mayor and Director, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Thank you very much to me. No. Thank you, General Lowe. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
It means a great deal.
Do you want to look toward cameras over there? There we go.
That's you.
We can put it back up on that.
Right back up.
Yep.
And we'll display it right here at City Hall. Thank you very much.
So that concludes our ceremony from the Houston side. Certainly thank you to the City of Taipei and all of you that helped make this possible. Thank you for this lovely gift commemorating it, Mayor.
To Mayor Lowe, It's a pleasure. I look forward to visiting with you in Taipei very, very soon.
Last City Summit and Expo in March.
Good to see you.
Me, it will be okay. Anytime you can come here safely, no problem.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mayor Kuo and Mayor Turner, and we hope to see you soon in person. Now, last but not least, may we please all have a photo session together, not only here in Taipei City, but also in Houston City, so we can take a screenshot together. So please, staff members, can we have our mayors onto the stage, and we can take a photo together.
We're going to step down here where we can bring people together, so that way we don't have to worry about the stuff that's up here.
We're very happy to be here today, and we hope that with this reaffirmation, we will further enhance the friendship, the goodwill, and also mutual understanding between the citizens of Taipei City and Houston City. Again, let's all witness this historic moment together, along with Mayor Kuo of Taipei City and Mayor Turner of Houston City. Okay? Are we ready? Okay. Let's all take a picture together. Can we please look into the camera? Okay. Okay. Let's try to make this photo a little bit more lively here. Can we have our thumbs up? We always do that here. Yes. Can we have thumbs up? Houston as well. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. We can't really see here because we have our masks on, but okay. Are we all set? Good. All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Taipei City and Houston City. We look forward to seeing you soon, and we look forward to further collaborations between two cities. Thank you. And this will be the end of our signing ceremony. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Can we get a photo? We're gonna get a photo with the mayor, but with each of you.